Still on verdict watch for Washington State versus Ali. Okay, so if you don't know what I'm talking about, if you don't know about the case, let me catch you up. Basically, you got husband and wife, parents, mom and dad, okay, who are charged with the attempted unaliving of their daughter Fatima. Okay, at the time of this crime, Fatima was 17 years old. Fatima ran away from home because she was under the belief that her parents were going to try to make her marry. And I think it was Iraq. Either Iraq or Iran, one of them. Okay, but don't. It's been a while. Okay, and she didn't want that. She didn't want to have an arranged marriage. She wanted to stay in the United States and continue to have the relationship with her boyfriend that she was not supposed to have. Okay, so Fatima, she ran away. Evidence have the state showed evidence where the parents basically had told Fatima that she needed to pack her bags and she was going to be gone for an extended period of time. There was only a one-way flight ticket for just herself and her mother. Nobody else was going to go, and they didn't know when she was coming back. So Fatima ran to the school. Father gets wind and goes and looks for her. There are witnesses who state that the father basically was choking Fatima to the point where her eyes rolled to the back of her head. She was beginning to change color. She was in and out of consciousness. And even Fatima testified to this. And so the father and mother have been both charged with the attempted unaliving of the daughter. Now, there are 5 charges in all, okay? But the jury's been out 16 hours and 30 minutes. Now, I don't necessarily believe mom had a lot to do with the crime, but they charged him as a conspiracy. Okay, now mom wasn't quite innocent either because mom did violate a protective order where it states that she was not supposed to contact the alleged boyfriend. In this case, I think his name was Isaiah. However, she violated that contact when she came to the school and then, put hands on the son or was in close proximity to the son. So let me just give you a brief recap of what one of the witnesses saw when they arrived at the school at the bus stop.
Initially, I thought it was just teenagers being rowdy, but as I got closer to the stop, I noticed it was actually a grown man fighting with some teenage students. While they were fighting, while the punches were being thrown, he did lay a punch onto the male student who fell back. And at that time, the adult actually grabbed this female student. I grabbed it.
Sorry, when you say grab her, what do you mean by that?
He grabbed her right for the front, spun around, and then put a chokehold on her. As he was holding her, he was clutching his arm, and he was choking her. I noticed her eyes rolling to the back of her head, so right there, as I grabbed his hand and I pulled it off, I was able to spread his arms apart, and that's when she got free.